9 days of mourning are now underway for Pope Francis following his funeral on Saturday. Senator Mike Rounds joined a delegation of 15 U.S. lawmakers that traveled to Rome for the ceremonies. Rounds, who's now back in Washington, spoke with KELOLAND's Tom Hansen about the trip.
Rounds was one of 5 senators and 10 U.S. representatives, all Catholics, who made the trip to Rome. Pope Francis died at age 88 on Easter Monday after a stroke. Rounds says the fact that the congressional group consisting of Republicans and Democrats was one of 130 delegations from around the world says a lot.
We talk about Pope Francis, but to the rest of the world, he was Papa Francesco. And they said that with, kind of a message of him being a father figure, but also one that was really beloved.
Senate leadership asked Rounds and other Catholics in Congress to go to the Vatican for the service. They were among the 250,000 people who gathered at St. Peter's Basilica. In this video, the senator shot himself. You could see where he was seated with the other lawmakers. Rounds says one of the things that sticks out in his mind is the international aspect of the gathering.
The sense of community among all of the nations that were there. There were 250,000 people there within St. Peter's. And the group that was there, were there to celebrate this man, but also what he represented in terms of compassion for one another, a sense of, as he said, his message was not, who am I to judge, but rather the fact that the church was there to support everyone, regardless of their station in life.
The Pope was the first pontiff to address a joint session of Congress in 2015, an event Rounds remembers fondly. Rounds has been to the Vatican a couple of times before, but not with a crowd this large. The conclave to elect a successor to Pope Francis will begin on May 7th. Tom Hansen, KELOLAND News.
Rounds is a lifelong Catholic and a member of St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church in Pierre. He's also a member of the Knights of Columbus.